Duty to one's mother. Master. His mother has told Ramlal how much she is suffering on account of his being away from home. So I have asked Hazra to go home, at least for 3 days, and see her. Can anyone succeed in spiritual discipline if it causes suffering for his mother? While visiting Vrindavan, I had almost made up my mind to live there. But, when I remembered my mother, I said to myself, my mother will weep if I stay away from her. So I returned here with Mathur Babu. Besides, why should a Janani like Hazra be afraid of going back to the world? Mahima, with a smile. Sir, that would be a pertinent question if Hazra were a Janani. Master, smiling. Oh, Hazra has attained everything. He has just a little attachment to the world because of his children and a small debt. As people say, my aunt is now in perfect health. Only she is slightly ill. Mahima, where, sir, is Hazra's knowledge? Master, smiling. Oh, you don't know. Everybody says Hazra is quite a man. Everybody knows that he lives in the Dakshineswar temple garden. People talk of nothing but Hazra. Who would bother to mention my name? Quote, all laugh. Hazra, you, sir, are incomparable. You have no peer in the world, therefore nobody understands you. Master, there you are. To be sure, no one can have dealings with the incomparable. So why should people mention me at all? Mahima, what does he know? Sir, he will do your bidding. Master, that is not so. You had better ask him about it. He said to me, you and I are on even terms, Mahima. He argues a great deal. Master, now and then he teaches me a lesson. All laugh. Sometimes I scold him when he argues too much. Later, when I am lying in bed inside the mosquito curtain, I feel unhappy at the idea of having offended him. So I leave the bed, go to Hazra, and salute him. Then I feel peace of mind. To Hazra, why do you address the pure Atman as Isvara? The pure Atman is inactive and is the witness of the 3 states. When I think of the acts of creation, preservation, and destruction, then I call the pure Atman Isvara. What is the pure Atman like? It is like a magnet lying at a great distance from a needle. The needle moves, but the magnet lies motionless, inactive. Toward evening Sri Ramakrishna was pacing the room. Was sitting alone, thinking. Suddenly the master said to him tenderly, please give me a couple of linen shirts. As you know, I cannot use everybody's things. I thought of asking Captain for the shirts, but you had better give them to me. Felt highly gratified and said, as you please, sir. At dusk incense was burned in Sri Ramakrishna's room, and, as usual, he bowed before the pictures of gods and goddesses on the walls and chanted their names softly. From outside one could hear the murmuring of the Ganges and the music of the evening worship in the temples of Kali, Vishnu, and Shiva. Through the door one could see the priest at a distance moving from one temple to another. A bell in his left hand and a light in his right. An attendant carrying the gong. The evening melody was in harmony with the spirit of the hour and place and with the innermost thoughts of the worshippers. For the time being the sordid things of daily life were forgotten. Later Sri Ramakrishna was seated in his room in his usual blissful mood. Ashan had come from Calcutta. He had burning faith in God. He used to say, if a man leaves the house with the hallowed name of Durga on his lips, then Shiva himself protects him with his celestial weapons. Master, to Ashan, you have great faith, but I haven't so much. All laugh. God can be realized only through faith. Ashan, yes, sir. Master, you practice religious rites, japa, fasting, and the like. That is very good. If a man feels sincerely drawn to God, then God makes him practice all these disciplines. The devotee will certainly realize God if he practices them without desiring their results. A devotee observes many rites because of the injunctions of the scriptures. Such devotion is called Vaidhi Bhakti. But there is a higher form of devotion known as Raga Bhakti, which springs from yearning and love for God. Prahlada had such devotion. When the devotee develops that love, he no longer needs to perform prescribed rites.